Hi guys, and welcome to your July 2020. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You 3-in-1 reading for the beautiful sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And Leo, with this, I have gotten to the bottom. You would have been the last. You still are the last. And my top three, which is now my bottom three, will be posted tomorrow. I apologize for whomever it is connecting with, Taurus, Capricorn, or Libra, but I don't know whether you guys can hear it, and you probably won't be able to hear it because I'm going to mute out the background or reduce the background noise. But I was the crazy one that decided to catch up and record on the holiday. Happy 4th. And as a result of that, it sounds like Beirut in the back. So we're going to close with you. And my top three will extend out an extra day. It doesn't matter. The dates are the dates. I haven't done that in a while, but I think it's safe to say I can do that tomorrow. If you're new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. If you are subscribed to the tribe, and what's good, fam bams. Now, the delay is that I had an unexpected guest that came into town for my birthday. It was a well-needed break, but it was unplanned, okay? And as a result of that, I fell behind. So you, Leo, and the rest of the 9 zodiac signs, minus the top 3, did not get a What Aren't They Telling You, nor a You versus Them reading as planned. So what I did is went in reverse and started with 4 all the way through 9, meaning that was the original order. And then you being the last of that. And then I will pick up with them since they got June. I decided to push them off and deal with all of you guys first and get you out of the way. So I hope that was all right. All right, let's go ahead and examine the love portion of this reading. What aren't they telling you? 5-card reading. We're going to be examining the love energy that surrounds you and the connected partner that you have, or person, or whomever you thought about when you clicked on this video. And we're going to be finding out what they didn't tell you from the week of June 21st all the way until today. Okay? All the way until today, July 4th. Happy holidays again. Let's go. This is going to be, again, the love portion of your 3-in-1, okay? Singles is next, and then we'll close with work and career. Show me, Spirit. What aren't they telling Leo? What aren't they telling Leo? First card out. Oh, my goodness. Timestamp now is the 5 of Cups. Oh, my goodness. There is an energy between you and your person of crying over spilled milk. There is spilled milk, which I am interpreting as a misunderstanding. Second card out is the 9 of Pentacles or the Hermit card. What else do we have for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We have... All right, all 3 of those came out. You guys are definitely undergoing transformations. This is the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands energy is definitely in here talking about how there's going to be some quick communication. Email, text message, things of that nature, social media messages. There is strength that's being exhibited here with the Queen of Wands. Okay, that's courage and strength in this particular deck. And then we do have the 10 of Swords, which is definitely stress, which is also the Judgment card. So what I'm looking at here is that there is a misunderstanding. It does not necessarily look like a breakup, but there are definitely misunderstandings with you guys from an emotional standpoint here. It's caused a tremendous amount of stress between you two, Leo. And someone is being judged here. Okay, when we're talking about transformations, and someone is quietly preparing or deciding to quiet their mind and not think about it or try to figure out what the best way or best protocol or plan of action there is here. When I'm looking at the 5 of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energy, this is definitely something that was misunderstood. When I'm looking at 9 of Pentacles, there's a certain amount of wealth and abundance together that both of you share, but that particular card is talking about single, having all of the comforts of home and life, of home in your life, but it's also Hermit. So someone wants to withdraw and kind of spend time alone, as evidenced as the Four of Swords, which is also death. Okay. It's definitely been a struggle to stay ahead behind the death card with the Seven of Wands, talking about how there's been a struggle to stay vigilant. There's been a struggle. Those are two squirrels going back and forth over one wand. So where are we going? What are we doing? In the heart of the matter, there is a quick conclusion that's going to be made, if not communicated. Remember, Eight of Wands, Cupid's arrows of love. That's also in a situation where Cupid's arrows are being supported. In this particular situation, you know, when people say Cupid's arrows of love, I want you to understand that that wand is action oriented. Okay. Although it's quick, fast communication, it's a very the act of communicating. It doesn't necessarily mean that the communication is going to be good or bad. It's the act of communicating, okay, because it is a very action-oriented card. Now, in swords, we know that swords is something completely different. So, you know, if it was not necessarily an Eight of Swords, but a sword type card, that meant that I can understand, but that's not what this means. So it doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to be great communication. It just means that it's going to be a quick conclusion. And a lot of times, whenever something is made quickly without thought, it's not necessarily a good thing. It's like impulsive, okay? Let's clarify that. With a romance angel, there's make the effort. Some effort is going to be made, that's for sure. Top of the deck is trust. So we're right back here at that trust element again, Leo, where your partner is having an issue with trusting. We do have courage. We do have a lot of stress here from an emotional standpoint, and they're having a hard time trusting this. You guys are being guided to stay the course. Kind of take a step back and allow yourself to listen to the judgment. That's going to be different for every scenario. That's going to be different for every couple. But this particular couple is definitely struggling from a trust standpoint. And there is an effort here, a effort-based action that needs to take place. Effort is action-based, but that's what's been lacking. If that makes sense. Okay. So that's what they're not telling you. They really are upset, and they're feeling very stressed out, and they really want some things to change. Now, again, I do see endings, but I do not see a tower. This isn't over. This was just a misunderstanding. Okay. Hi, guys, and welcome to your July 2020. This is going to be the 3-in-1 reading for the beautiful sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Leo, I apologize last night. I had high hopes about getting everything uploaded. But that didn't happen. It was so much noise, it sounded like Beirut. Now, I realized that it was the 4th of July. Happy holidays, as I told everybody. But for me, it's work time. And my studio where I record is basically... I mean, if you're by a window, then obviously you're going to hear things. So trust me. If you hear in your first video, you know, popping of firecrackers, trust me, if it sounds like a bomb, I had nothing to do with it. It was just what was going on in the background. And so I decided to go ahead and cease and desist with the recording last night, because everything that you would have heard would have been coming from outside, and I can't blame people for wanting to be festive. Is that festive? No, I guess that's Christmas. You know what I'm saying, so I apologize. But your What Aren't They Telling You is actually finished. But since this is the 3-in-1 and the singles portion as well as the work, career, and money portion is for the month anyway. So if you're one of those people that are, you know, hell-bent about dates, which Leo, I don't think you are too much, then we're still okay. And right after you, I'm going to finish my top 3, who in turn turned into my bottom 3. Let's keep going. All right, let's get started. Everything will be time-stamped. Let's go. Universe, spirit, angels, and my guides, go ahead and lift beautiful sign of Leo up in spirit. Let us know what surrounds them and their single life right now. What is the energy that is coming toward Leo. Show me. This has been a very popular card, the Chariot, Seven of Swords, and or Chariot, Queen of Swords, also very popular. So it looks like heart of the matter is the King. There is a couple here. Divine Feminine and Masculine is on the board. Here we go. So this is going to be another one of those readings where it's supposed to be singles, but you're picking up on the energy of a person that you were with, but you guys may not be seeing eye to eye about some things right now, but that's what this is. Ooh. Uh-oh. Knight of Swords. There's some stuff going on, you know. Oh, here we go. All swords again. I don't understand. Top of the deck is the Four of Pentacles. I don't get it. Scorpio had all swords and someone else had all swords. There is definitely, you guys are at a standoff right now. Seven of Swords and a Chariot. You're at the point, Leo, where you're looking at the situation where you can do bad by yourself. If you're going to have to go through BS and go back and forth, you can do this alone. You don't need to bring an accessory with you to go through bullshit. That's your mentality. And you're okay with the person or okay without the person in your life. You're good. Then we have the Queen of Swords. And then the heart of the matter is coming in as the King of Swords. Divine Feminine and Masculine, a couple, a power couple, of course, of the same suit that is about, obviously, truth and being very articulate. And that sword energy that you guys have is fine, except the feminine energy or the queen is very cutting and will put these boundaries up. And the king in this particular deck is the emperor. So right off the bat, there is a power struggle with your communication and with the way you take action about something. Now, this is supposed to be your singles reading, but this person is very much so in your heart, coming up in the heart place here. So, I am taking that to be that, okay, where's my torch? I guess I left it. I do that all the time. It's very much so a person, okay? Very much so a person. There's been some bad communication between you guys, very strategic type of situations where there's been cutting, very opinionated, type of communication, not necessarily the best thing. You have deemed this person a difficult opponent. You have deemed this person being difficult all the way around. And you're at the point, Leo, where you can be, you can live with it or you can live without it. You're pretty much there. And the reason why I feel like there's also a financial aspect, because this is the Four of Pentacles, and that's definitely an energy of seeing what you want to see and possessing and trying to control the narrative so much that you may miss what is really happening or what really is going on. And I do feel like that's what's happening here, okay? So there's a lot of swords, your thoughts, your ideas, definitely your communication. There's a lot of things here that is off. And unfortunately, but the unfortunate part about it is that's kind of where we stand. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the romance angels and clarify this person in your heart. I do feel like this person, again, is in your heart, though. And so although you guys are you exchange words and then boom, that's it. You kind of left it right there. There has been no resolution. It's just done. I'm done talking. You go in your corner, I go in mine. Clarify this. Oh, 2 came out. Worth waiting for. This is almost the exact same reading. An engagement. Okay, so wow. And then the top of the deck is release your ex. Okay, so there is, typically I don't do top of the deck because I will take the, well, I do the top of the deck when I flip the deck over. But these two came out together. So what I am thinking right here is that there is a need to want to grow this relationship to the next level. Unfortunately, right now, there's a lot of things going on. There's some selfishness here. There's situations here where no one knows when to lead, no one knows when to follow. You're dealing with a person, unfortunately, that is very strong, just as strong as you, Leo, on certain things. And there is a lot of mind games going on here. There's a lot of one-upmanship here. But the desire in your heart, according to what just came out, is that you're still a little hopeful that things will work out. And not to mention, you want to grow this relationship and take it to the next level. So there still seems to be something pretty attractive. Although I see no love cards, I see no offers. I see you very much stuck right now with this particular energy or person in your heart. You may be feeling like you're a single Leo right now, but you're very much so attached to this Emperor energy that is in the heart of the matter, okay? You're pretty much very much so attached to a King of Swords, and this person you deem as your equal. And if you guys can just cut through the BS, you know, I feel like, you know, you guys can be successful, because it seems like in your heart, that's pretty much what you're desiring. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's go ahead and go in with your oracle. Show me, Spirit, about this connection. Show me. So this was your singles reading. Higher power. Wow. The card of 4. And again, I tell you guys, when I bring forth a card and that card, that number of that card is in actually the reading, the actual spread, then I know for a fact that that's wherever the number leads me is possibly where, or the subject that needs to be healed. So this is definitely security. This is definitely commitment. This is definitely what some of the push and pull is about, okay? And are we going to be okay financially? What does security look like? These are things that you guys are arguing about. You know, who's going to do this? Who's going to do that? Conscious contract with the higher power, the presence of divine. Worth waiting for is here. Divine timing is at play. Divine timing is at work in your love life right now. So I can't make that up. That's our double confirmation that I'm talking to somebody right here. Because not only is the oracle card 4 and we have a 4 at the top of the deck, the romance angel that's clarifying your heart space is stating that this is a contract with the divine, and then you got worth waiting for in the reading. Okay, so that's what I see. Yeah. Yes, this is it. Now it's time to examine what you are giving energy and attention to in the back of your mind. If you're obsessing about being right, about old resentments and failed expectations, about money, other people, places, or things, these will be the source from which you create. Or any other people, places, or things, these will be the source from which you create. But you want spirit to be your source, not those people. Take heart for your higher power, and you will never desert, and it will never desert you. Turn away from the other sources that don't serve your highest good. There's no greater source than spirit. You can always surrender your troubles and trust that they will be taken care of. You are in good hands. So yes, this is old resentments, expectations, and all of that. If you guys could just let all of this residual resentment and expectation and failures and all of these things go, then Spirit is saying that this is exactly what's going to happen for you guys. Trust in the higher power if you want this relationship to succeed is what I'm going to call this. Thank you so much. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, Leo. Hi, guys, and let's keep it moving. If you're new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. And if you are subscribed to the tribe, and what's good, fam bams, and hello to my members. This is going to be your July 2020 3-in-1 reading. This is the work, career, and money portion for the beautiful sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's keep it moving and close you up out of here now. All right. Universe, spirit, angels, and my guides, go ahead and lift Leo up in spirit. Let us know what energy surrounds them in their work, career, and or money. If all the same thing, great. If different things, let us know. Any information you provide us today will be greatly appreciated. We trust your divine spirit. All right, let's go. First card out is the Eight of Swords. That's also the major arcana in this particular blended deck for justice. Second is the Moon. That's also the Eight of Cups, okay? So right off the bat, we got 2 8s. There's a power struggle going on at work. And somewhere, whether you or someone else, I don't know, 2 cards out, is desiring fairness, and it could be you, obviously, it's your reading. But I try not to do so much with one card because then I'll get to talking, and then before you know it, then other stuff comes out. So, but just very, surface level. There was something that's an energy of being fearful, a fear that exists in your mind, though. So with that being said, there was a fear here that basically you created for yourself where you didn't move forward in something that you wanted to do, Leo. And I do see that you're not being completely honest about how you feel about this. Show me, Spirit. You're not being completely honest about how you feel. This has something to do with a person. There's a situation or a specific person at work. Now, I normally, when I'm going through the career, I can get as broad as possible depending on the energy of the cards. But I am looking at someone who you're deeming has cheated you out of something. A Jack of Spades is the Knight of Swords, not necessarily a good energy. That particular energy, especially in playing card divination, is considered to be a very bad person, or a person that brings bad luck to the table, if that makes sense. So, with that being said, I feel like this could be definitely something that you want. There's another 8. So far you got all 3 of the 8, 3 out of the 4 8s. That is quick, fast communication. I feel like you're leaving. You're trying to leave this situation. And then we do have the Empress and going into something that is a little bit more desirable for you. That is going to possibly bring you much more money with the Queen of Pentacles. Now, of course, these particular cards as energies is beautiful. That means that you're going to be going into a environment that you feel that you deem a little bit more nurturing for your skill set. And that's perfect. And then the top of the deck being the 7 of Pentacles. That's the 7 of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, that's your offer. That's a little bit more money. That's your security. That's your abundance. However, when we're talking about justice, we're talking about the Moon, and we're talking about quick move and communication. You really feel like this person here has done you wrong. This particular energy of this Knight of Swords or this Jack of Spades has really come in and done a doozy. Do you understand? And you're feeling some type of way about that, and you want justice for that action, and you haven't been saying anything, but someone has been antagonizing you possibly at work. So I feel like this is workplace. So because I feel like it's workplace, I'm going to stop right now and go into the other areas. From a person's standpoint, if you're wanting to know what's going on with your career, you feel the exact same kind of way about as this workplace scenario, except you see that there is a person as a roadblock, and you feel like someone has cheated you. There will be justice, and there will be an opportunity to continue to move forward. If you're looking to leave a certain, when you are working in your career, working toward your career is kind of how I interpret that. Again, I still see that you're at the point where something you feel like has been definitely a power struggle between you and someone else. This could resonate as some type of professor if you're in school working towards your career. But the good news is that this energy cycles itself out and you will be okay. We do have the moon, so you've had to hold back a lot of how you've been feeling about the situation. Okay. Then we have quick, fast communication with the Eight of Wands. Again, I tell you guys that this is the act of the communication coming. Doesn't necessarily mean that the communication is going to be great. It just means it's coming quick unless I see something else. So I am telling you right now that I do see that for some of you guys, if you're waiting on an offer in either scenario, it's coming. From a waiting on money perspective, it's been rough. It's been up and down. You could be waiting on some type of legal type of situation, some type of a settlement, okay? Something in the courts, child support, alimony, things of that nature. It's coming. That's how it's affecting your money. It has been an emotional ride, okay? The person that you are in this situation with, it's been terrible communication. For those of you who is resonating with this whole money situation, this person could be someone that who's had your child, okay? But there is a new agreement that takes place, Leo. There's something that's going to come out of that, and there's going to be a quick decision, a quick conclusion, okay? So if you're waiting on that, I hope I covered those scenarios, because I do see that there's been a power struggle in all three scenarios. But overall, that's our ace in the hole. That energy is the energy of approval, abundance. It's coming. And then we can't go wrong with justice, because that means that there's going to be a fair anything we're dealing with. Fair dealings, okay? Whatever we're dealing with here in either category, it's going to be fair and just, okay? So that's what I see. Let's go ahead and get an oracle card and get you out of here. Show me spirit. Okay. All right. Show me spirit. Give me an oracle card for the beautiful sign of Leo that best represents the energy for their work, career, and money. Thank you. Fell right here. Treasure Island. I love that. 9. You hit the jackpot. So this is really good energy around these areas. You've been through hell. I don't know what 9 means to you. 9 is not in the energy, but that's okay. I don't know what 9 means to you. This is the law of attraction. Someone else had this, okay? The results of positive thinking may manifest, abundance appearing as if it was out of nowhere, financial gains and sharing of the good fortune. At this time, you can be confident that success is yours. Your ideas are hitting the mark, and you're in true manifestation period where you see the evidence of prosperity in what you've planted in the past. The appearance of this card indicates that your dreams and aspirations align with the concrete signs of prosperity in the world of form. Okay? This is a very good time for fortune and business for you. Creative projects will flourish as inspiration strikes. Share your wealth with others too. Generosity and gratitude should lead you now. So that should tell you right there that this is going to be okay. So whatever you're waiting on, Leo, it's coming, okay? Abundance is coming your way in all shape, forms, or fashion. And I'm going to hashtag that Treasure Island. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you guys in a couple days at this point when we do it again. I'm going to do the numbers and open up the 1111 portal link. And once I get an opportunity to work on that tomorrow, I will make the announcements of where you stand. You're typically about 3rd tier. So that should give us enough time between the publishing of this video as well as the other ones to get you in the situation where you will be ready for your new messages. And those will be dated from 5/11 all the way through, 5/11. I'm looking down at my cards. July 5th today through the 11th. And yes, that's one video. They should definitely be up on time. And thank you so much. Bye, Leo.